Welcome to Silent Tales, where every silence hides a story, and every story hides the truth. Here, we unravel the secrets of love, betrayal, and heartbreak, one tale at a time. Sit back, listen closely, and let the untold stories speak in silence. The verdicts I signed. They believed I only stamped papers. They never realized I was signing verdicts. Betrayal doesn't arrive loudly. It slips in quietly, tasting like expensive wine and sounding like laughter that no longer includes you. I learned that truth on a cold October night at a rooftop restaurant in Portland, watching my wife, Vivian, laugh a little too freely with her boss while I paid the bill. My name is Elliot Harlow, husband, provider, background noise. The man who fixed leaks, paid mortgages, and was introduced as just my husband. What no one knew, what Vivian never bothered to notice, was that I wasn't invisible at work. I was the senior inspector for the city licensing commission. In this city, I didn't raise my voice. I raised files. And businesses lived or died by my signature. That night, Vivian leaned toward Andrew Fraser, her boss, perfect hair, practiced smile, confidence borrowed from money and power. His eyes barely acknowledged me. To him, I was already erased. The way Vivian looked at him told me everything my heart wasn't ready to admit. I stepped outside for air and instead inhaled the truth. I heard Andrew panic when he finally understood who I was. Heard fear crawl into his voice when someone whispered my title. That was the moment the puzzle snapped together. The late nights, the secret smiles, the songs she no longer sang for me. When I returned to the table, Andrew looked like he'd seen a ghost. And in a way, he had. That night, while Vivian slept beside me, breathing easily with secrets tucked under her pillow, I planned. Quietly, carefully. I cloned her second phone, read every message, every promise, every joke about her boring husband. They met weekly at the same hotel. They planned a vacation. They planned a future, one that required my ignorance and my approval. By morning, I had proof. By evening, I had a strategy. I didn't confront her. I sharpened my patience. Revenge, after all, is most effective when it follows the law. Technova Solutions, Andrew's empire, sat neatly inside my jurisdiction. Every permit, every license, every inspection passed through my hands. And I followed every regulation perfectly. Environmental studies, traffic analyses, historical reviews. No shortcuts. No favors. Just the slow, legal suffocation of ambition. Andrew came to my office days later, sweating through his tailored suit, offering money, pleading for mercy. I gave him something better, fear. I reminded him that bribery was a felony and patience was a weapon. When he left, he understood that his affair had consequences far larger than guilt. Vivian noticed the change. Fear replaced confidence. Her lies grew clumsy. Her voice shook when she asked if we were okay. That night, I told her the truth. I knew everything. The hotels, the texts, the laughter, the way she reduced our marriage to convenience. She cried. Real tears. But remorse born from exposure is not repentance, it's panic. I asked her to leave. What followed was chaos. Andrew tried to destroy me through ethics complaints and private investigators. But I had done nothing wrong. Every action documented. Every rule followed. When the investigation ended, it wasn't my name that darkened. It was his. Technova collapsed under delays, violations, and scrutiny. Investors fled. Lawyers circled. Andrew lost more than a company. He lost control. Vivian called me weeks later. Apologies poured out like rehearsed confessions. But love doesn't survive mockery, and trust doesn't regrow in poisoned soil. I listened. Then I walked away. Now my house is quiet. The laughter is gone. So is the betrayal. Sometimes at night, I imagine Andrew sitting alone, staring at his phone, wondering where everything went wrong, wondering how the invisible man destroyed him without raising a hand. They thought I was just stamping papers. They never understood I was signing endings. If this story made you feel something, like the video, subscribe to Silent Tales, and stay with us. Thank you for listening because silence has many more stories.